Like many people, when I started university, I didn't really have any idea what I wanted to do. I'd explored some careers within the criminology world, but had never looked at those outside of that. But since coming to university, I've realised that I would like to become a teacher, which is something I had never considered before.
My plans for the future is to become a business consultant. It's something that I've always been very interested in after doing project management at university. As a business consultant, organisations or individuals will come up to the organisation I work for and pose a problem that they have, and what my role will be is to try solve that problem. And you're always working with a different team from in a different location, whether it's nationally or globally, and you're always travelling, and just it's nothing repetitive, it's always new, and that's what I love.
My plans for the future, ironically, I don't actually want to be an early years teacher. I've realised that actually doing my course, it isn't something that I want to continue on the ground, kind of teaching with and working with children. But it has also enabled me to look at further opportunities, so I can still use my masters in a way that is really applicable and useful. Looking at kind of educational resources development and content writing for popular nursery and educational magazines. So it's all really useful still. A lot of the courses and qualifications that you'll obtain aren't necessarily linked exactly the same way as you might anticipate to the jobs that you'll later go on to do.
As I'm only a second year student, it's very difficult to decide what I want to do for the rest of my life, but my degree, Law with International Relations, opens me an array of opportunities that I can do. I can work with the United Nations, which is kind of an ultimate goal that I would like to achieve later on, but for now I would like to qualify and become a solicitor in England and Wales. So that does take another 3 years after university, so I'll be hopefully embarking into that opportunity.
When I was in school and college, I did not know what career I wanted. I knew it was something business related because that's what I loved, but I just didn't know what it was because business is very broad. But upon doing this module at university and gaining more insight into it, I fell in love with it, and I want to do it as a career.
At the moment, I'm not exactly sure what my plans are for the future. I am considering a career in speech and language therapy, and if I was to go on through this, I would do a postgraduate master's degree within this field. However, I am also considering international work, for which I'm currently completing a TEFL course alongside my degree, which is a course in teaching English as a foreign language. I could then use this qualification to teach internationally or within the UK. For example, in the UK, I could work with refugee children to develop their English skills so that they can thrive in a school environment.
Alongside that, I just really want to be doing charity work, pro bono, anything to help students or individuals from low socioeconomic backgrounds. So that's something I'm really interested in, but for now I'll keep my options open.
During my course, I've realised that I really like to help people and discuss different concepts, so becoming a secondary school teacher and teaching criminology and sociology would allow me to do both of those things, and it's something that I really look forward to moving on to.
University has taught me many skills that are needed and knowledge that are needed to become a business consultant. So upon speaking to my academic advisors, they gave me tips on what modules to take. So what I ended up taking that are relevant to this career is managing operations, managing global supply chains, managing innovation, and these modules give me the knowledge and insight into how to manage all those stuff and how to use them to solve problems.
I'm not exactly sure what avenue I'd like to go down after my degree, but it is important to note that that's okay. Our careers also often change throughout our lifetime, so even if I decide one thing, that might change in the future. We're not confined to one role, so our career paths often develop as we develop too.